Bournemouth 2, Everton 1, and it's a lot to talk about, to be honest. Listen, it's Everton Football Club at the end of the day that we do have to speak about. There's a lot of things that we need to clarify in terms of what's going on. But yeah, you know, you look at it and go, well, Jebbo, where have you been for the past probably God knows how many games? And to be honest, the only way to explain it is the fact that when Everton get beat, it sucks the life out of you. And yeah, I was there for Fulham, I was there for Brighton, I was there for United, I was there for West Ham at home. I was there. It's just the fact of I don't deem it respectable to post the content up. I just don't believe that the content that I was producing in terms of Everton sucking the life out of you, it was respectable to post. I just don't think that at all. Besides the fact of the point of I would be at Bournemouth today, but I've had to have knee surgery, so I am still on light duties. And probably me having knee surgery could probably play better than the shithouses at Everton Football Club. I don't know. It's one of them, you know, you've got to look at that and go, that performance, it's just standard Everton. Without Everton, the most Everton thing we could possibly do with the Seamus Coleman own goal. Penalty decisions don't lie and rest on winning matches, and it's one of them. Yes, it was a stonewall penalty, but the reactions of Sean Dyche blaming the referee, saying, you know, obviously about the penalty, would have took a point at Bournemouth. Well, no, mate, we would have took all three. Ideally, I'm baffled. There's a lot to talk about. But yeah, welcome back anyway. And yeah, just to go into things a bit more in-depthly in terms of Bournemouth 2, Everton 1. Obviously, Dom Solanke and the Seamus Coleman own goal, and Beto getting the goal for Everton. You know, you look at that and go, what a mad performance that was. And you sit there and go, first half, absolutely abysmal. Dominic Calvert-Lewin had that chance in the first half, which was a great save by Neto. You know, you look at that in a massive, massive degree, and I don't know, is this the Everton that we're used to seeing at the moment? Absolutely, but 12 winless games now for Everton Football Club, which is probably the worst statistic since about 30 years ago. You know, you've got to look at that and just go, listen, at what point does Sean Dyche get sacked? Now, the second half, obviously, predominantly 0-0 still at this point. Dominic Calvert-Lewin gets took out by Tyler Adams. And it was a stonewall penalty. Anyone who's watched the replay, seen it back, it was a stonewall penalty, and hence why VAR decided not to look at it and just wave the play on, really. It's baffling. It's a baffling thing for Everton Football Club. Now, I mentioned at what point does Sean Dyche get sacked? Now, it's a big valid question. His substitutes, apart from the Beto substitution, was a good substitution in my opinion. I think though the starting Dominic Calvert-Lewin probably wasn't the answer, and Beto seems the more informed striker of the two. So at this point now, give Beto the run. You know, playing him against United after he scored, you know, that goal against West Ham, yeah, it was acceptable. But to get someone a run of games and a run of form, you've got to play them in that run of games. And, you know, I think Beto for me is proven that obviously he should be starting against Newcastle on Tuesday night. Now, it is a massive, massive issue that lies on, you know, Everton Football Club at the moment, not winning a game since December. You know, when we all had the Christmas decorations up, it's a mad one, really. But yeah, you look at it and go, well, Jose Mourinho could probably be Everton manager. Graham Potter could probably be Everton manager. They could change it around. They can do this. They can do that. Listen, unless we have a whole revamp from top to bottom, bring in the 777 or bring in whoever wants to buy Everton Football Club and just strip the squad from top to bottom. And yeah, apart from that, it's going to be the same gang of 11 shithouses. Well, I'd say about 8 or 9 in reality. The same 8 or 9 players who are just a gang of shithouses, to be honest, who are just play football and just individually, don't get me wrong, the squad that Everton Football Club have on paper, phenomenal, world class, but that's individually. As a team, we cannot play together, and I think best thing for us to do now is to get rid of Sean Dyche. I really don't know who the fuck I'd bring in, to be honest, to settle for mediocre mediocre performances, whatever you want to call it, just standard subpar. It's just shite, really, isn't it? It's something that takes it out of you, and I feel like if you go the game, even if you don't go to the game and you watch it at home and you see Everton Football Club play it fucking takes it out of you massively in terms of just doesn't ruin your day, because obviously after an hour or two I suppose you can get over it for the most part. I mean, I try to not let it affect me as possible, but obviously before I went in for knee surgery it really did fucking affect me. Just Everton in general at the moment, it's just shite. The only way you can compare Everton Football Club is like when you go to the bar or a fucking pub or something, ask for a beer and they pull a shit pint. That's the only way you can fucking describe it in reality. Now, for me, it's just, I don't know, I'm sick and tired of the same players starting all the time. I think, you know, Lewis Dobbin, obviously I know he's injured at the moment, probably should have featured a lot more this season. I don't know. The squad depth is paper thin. We are in reality shite. How can I dress it up to seem that Everton Football Club are good after that fucking shambolic performance? Now, to say the least, I think Dominic Calvert-Lewin was all right today. I think, you know, obviously that chance he did have, it was a good save by Neto, but apart from that, nobody fucking created anything for him in reality. I mean, Beto's goal, I say Beto should start on Tuesday, but his goal was off a Neto header. It weren't anything, you know, special. It weren't like he fucking took a man on and slotted it in the back of the net and he's fucking running wild with his shirt off and all this shit. Nah, it's not that at all. It's baffling and shite. That's the only way you can describe it. Baffling and shite. For me, I can't really give a valid reaction on most things because today we were fucking shambolic. It was, I don't know. Listen, I've always come out and said there's an academy there for the reason. If the lads in the academy aren't good enough to step up into the first team and fulfill and their own dreams and show that they want to wear that blue shirt and play for the fans and play for the club, then what the fuck's the point of having an academy in the first place? I mean, it's one of them. We just look so far out of our depth today. Not even today. We look so far out of our depth every single fucking week that we play against every single team that we face. It's fucking one of them. I'm trying not to get worked up, but that's just the way it seems. It really is, and I'm just going to say it how it is. It's fucking shite. It's not something where you wake up and go, I want to go to Everton today. It's like, fucking hell, who are we playing this week? Oh, you know, an away day for, I think, fucking every single one of us at the moment is just going out with the lads on the piss, fucking and trying just to enjoy the day as much as possible while seeing the club that you love play. And that's just the way it is. It's fucking... If we get a result, fantastic. If we don't, that's it really. But even like the home games though, you see people give up the tickets like fucking last minute because they go, I'd rather stay in the pub than fucking watch Everton Football Club. It's weird. It's not weird, but like, it shouldn't be the case if we're having to feel like, we'd rather stay in the pub than watch Everton Football Club, because that's just where we're at the moment in time. Now for me, yes, Sean Dyche should go. Who would we bring in? I don't fucking know. It's the same gang of shit ours playing week in, week out. They can't fucking string a pass together, can't get a result, fucking sits back too deep, fucking comes too far central when they should be out wide, or can't beat the first man from a corner. There's so much going on at the moment with Everton Football Club. It's just fucking unbelievable. I think as a fan point of view, where do Everton Football Club lie at the moment? I don't know. I know Nottingham Forest got deducted 4 points, and I don't think I've given my verdict on that since that's happened. And I do feel like the 4 points that Nottingham Forest got deducted, we got back. And I feel like that's going to be happening to us later on at the stage of the season. I reckon we will get them 4 points stuck off us, which will relate to a 10-point deduction all in all. But listen, it's one of them. We've got to start playing, got to start fighting and all that shit. like these type of videos to sit down and say what's going on. But yeah, I am back. But listen, I'm glad to be back on in terms of speaking about Everton and stuff like that. But in terms of where my mind's at the moment, the way Everton play just sucks it out of you. And in reality, there's nothing that you can do about it. But yeah, have a fucking boss Easter, a boss weekend. If you are new to the channel, make sure you like, subscribe, and tap that bell for more notifications as I want to upload. The vlogs will be stopped for a bit just whilst I'm obviously fucking recovering with this knee surgery. And yeah, I shall see you guys on the next one.